Keir Starmer has been an awful Labour leader, and here's why he needs to go. At a time when the country needed strong opposition to the Conservatives, Starmer wasn't there. The government's COVID strategy has been so disastrous that over 130,000 people have lost their lives, yet this is how Starmer was responding to the government's failures during the pandemic. He also said this, and abstained when it mattered. While Starmer was a guest on the radio show LBC, somebody phoned in and promoted the Great Replacement Conspiracy, which is a well-known white supremacist myth. Starmer did not condemn the comments, either because he did not know that it was racist, which is bad in itself, or he knew it was racist and he didn't want to stand up to the caller, which is arguably even worse. Keir Starmer was the only Labour leadership candidate to not sign the Labour campaign for trans rights pledges. He's refused to take disciplinary action against fellow MP Rosie Duffield, who's been condemned by many LGBT plus organisations over transphobia, and failed to condemn blatant transphobia in a Mumsnet forum that he participated in. Earlier this year, Keir Starmer visited Jesus House, a homophobic church which was accused of practicing conversion therapy. Starmer apologised for attending, but his apology has not been followed up by action to tackle discrimination against LGBT plus people. Let's not put it any other way. Keir Starmer lied his way to become Labour leader. He promised to unite the party, and he promised not to trash Jeremy Corbyn. Yet Starmer is preventing Jeremy Corbyn from sitting as a Labour MP, despite the fact that he is a Labour member. Arguably, divided parties don't win elections, yet the voters see Labour under Starmer as deeply divided. He also promised the people that had the power to make him Labour leader these 10 pledges, yet very clearly he lied about them. He promised to raise taxes on the richest, but opposed raising taxes on mega-rich corporations. And he promised to keep free movement of people, but then he voted for Boris Johnson's hard Brexit deal that ended free movement of people. Starmer has almost bankrupted the Labour Party too. Around 250 members are leaving a day, and Labour under Starmer settled a legal case that party lawyers thought they could win. This meant that the party reportedly paid a 6-figure settlement to somebody who allegedly sat on anti-Semitism cases rather than dealt with them. And when anti-racist campaigners in Bristol were tearing down the statue of slave trader Edward Colston, Starmer did not stand with them. Finally, Keir Starmer is unelectable. The 2021 local elections were a disaster for Labour. Labour lost the seat of Hartlepool to the Tories. Polling shows Labour are far behind the Tories right now, with plummeting personal ratings for Starmer. He needs to go.